But
All right, welcome to the Pods Are Against the Sports Edition. This time, NFL picks week 4, confidence point style. Yeah, that. And joining me, as always, your favorite co host, QB1, Sweet Lou.
let's see if everybody recognizes that one, huh, Ken?
That's right. I tried hooking the guitar up and it was making too much noise on my computer and aggravated me. But one day.
Gotcha. We'll get this. We'll get this. It's only week 4.
It is week 4, man. So to round us up from last week, points overall, you're up 332 to 312. So you're 20 points up. Last week you were 21 points up, so I gained a point on you. Look out. You're 36 and 12 at 75%. I am 32 and 16 at 67%. I was 11 and 5 last week. Had about rounds all that up. That's the numbers. Fun part.
Oh yeah, it was a crazy week. It's upset city. Um, I felt like at least in my confidence pool league, nobody had Cleveland, nobody had Carolina, and yet you know everybody had the right numbers in the right spots.
Yeah.
Uh, the 6 people that took Jacksonville, neither one finished in the top 2 for the
Yeah.
prize, for the weekly prize money. Um, Everybody who won in the top 2 did have 6 or 5 points on either the Steelers or the Bears in their
Yeah.
respective games. And
Right.
that is, I feel like those are the 2 games that got me the most, man. Um, I got a little overconfident on Atlanta, and yeah, man. Um, the one thing I can say is, though, I still have a 75% accuracy going into week 4, so I'm gonna run with that, man.
Yeah, it's great. It's good job.
Oh yeah.
Good
All
job.
right. So thank you, sir. You too, though. Yeah, you had me going there. All you needed was that Baltimore win, and you would have had a even tighter race against me there.
I had I got all the weird upsets. I got a bunch of those right. I just had them pretty low in the confidence, so they didn't help any. And the one that would have gained all the land for me there, I'd have caught up to you if the Niners wouldn't have won. I was so close, man. I had the Niners going
Yeah,
down, man. I had the Niners going down, and they snuck it in at the end there. So that burnt me.
that was a close game, man. Wow.
I was on the right side of that. So let's try
So
this week.
yeah, we do it as we always started from our highest confidence 16. If that's okay with you, you should want to do it that way.
Yep, that's great. That's fine.
All right, I'll lead us off here. Um,
Sure.
my number 16 is those mighty Detroit Lions at home against the not so mighty Cleveland. We just got a win last week against the Pack,
Right.
but I honestly don't think they're going to do it 2 weeks in a row. So give me a 16 on the Lions.
Very good. I'll be to that in just a minute. Before I get there, I'm going to start with my survivor pick of the week, which is still alive. I'm going Patriots over the Panthers. Same thing. Panthers are not winning 2 in a row. It's just they're just not. I'll put my whole survivor on that. Panthers ain't winning 2 in a row.
Man, I hope you're right about that one, Ken, because the only upset I had last week was New England winning against the Steelers. And man, at home, that was
Yeah.
a tough loss. Tough loss.
Yep. So Patriots are my 16 and my survivor.
No kidding. That will bring us to number 15. And for number 15, I am taking the Buffalo Bills, baby, at home against those New Orleans Saints. Sorry, Kenny.
Yep, that's absolutely correct.
Man, I yeah, I gotta, you gotta with the. I feel like with the top six, at least if not six, at least a five. I still call them the gimmies, and I feel like this one at 15, it should be a solid pick.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. I like my first four picks pretty good this week, and then after that, I would set them all at one if I could.
Yeah. More on that later. More on that later. You're not kidding.
um, my number 15 is where I will agree with you. I have the Lions over the mighty Browns, and I put also the Browns will not win two in a row. I guarantee you the Browns are not winning two in a row.
Oh man, can you imagine?
Unless Shador gets out there and starts running the field for it, baby. But, no, so there you go. Panthers and
All
Browns
right.
not winning two in a row. That's my bet so far.
I, I hear you there, man. That's Kenny's 15, so that'll bring us to 14. And for me, I'm taking the Chargers in New York against the Giants.
Wow.
And funny thing, we were doing the
Ooh.
notes right before our show here, and Kenny likes to go over the injuries as we should, and he's telling me about how the Giants are starting their rookie. And I jokingly stated that, man, I had the Giants with the 16. I better go
Right.
change that.
I was like, there's no way. No way.
I said the ghost of Victor Cruz and Odell Beckham Jr. is going to make them win this week.
Yeah, well, I'll
They're
get to
still
that a little
looking
later on.
They're still looking for their first win too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. Giants?
Yeah,
Yeah, Giants ain't winning. I don't think.
yeah. That's gonna be my 14 right there. I'll take the Chargers, and as always, for the governor, let's go Chargers.
That's, that is correct. I can pull it up right now just for a second. Yes, Giants are 0-3, by the way. All right. So my number 14, right? Kind of a big one here, but I feel pretty good about it. After that loss to the Browns with Micah Parsons heading back to Dallas, where he just got shipped out of, I will take the Packers to beat the Dallas Cow turds there and feel pretty good about it. I hope that loss to the Browns was worth it. I hope they got good and focused to beat Dallas there. And I'm going to take the Packers at 14.
Bad man, not bad. I got a few words on that matchup, but for me, it'll be more on that later. That will bring us to our number 13. And I am taking the Denver Broncos at home
Woo!
against the Cincinnati Bengals. And I should say, uh, smoking Joe less Cincinnati Bengals.
It's Glass Joe
They are
now.
smoke. They are smoke free over there, and that's not good because I was looking at the rankings because I'm all about the numbers, Ken, and I had to go back and I'm going down the list of the worst teams, and I'm like, whoa, who's Cincy playing this week? That would have never been the case. I probably
Yeah.
would have had,
Yeah.
yeah, but man, they were bad last week without Joe, and I think they're gonna do the same thing this week. I am gonna take the 13 on the Denver Broncos, who are finally, trying to put
Wow.
two wins together here.
Wow. Okay. All right. Oh man, my number 13, right? This is where I will agree with you from what you said earlier, but I'm putting it at 13. I will take the Bills over the Saints on the road. Yeah, it's simple as that. Bills are great, Saints aren't. Saints are on the road, tough times. Saints are always bad outside too. Even when they were good, the Saints are bad outside. Like outside of a dome or on the road, it's just even when Drew Brees, they were terrible in those situations. Much less now. I don't think Spencer Rattler is going to do a whole lot better.
Man, that's not often you hear that. Drew Brees being bad. Oh,
Oh, back in the
I
day, I'm
hear you.
telling you, man, on the road, on those outdoor fields, he was always bad in those. They were always bad.
Yeah,
Didn't travel well.
that's a good point, man. So that's Kenny's number 13, and
Yeah.
that'll bring us to number 12. And my number 12, Kenny, show him that hat, baby. Show him that hat.
Uh-oh.
I'm taking the Washington Commanders in Atlanta for a 12. That's right. I am not going with Atlanta this week. I went with them last week with 11, and that cost me, brother. That
Wow.
cost me. Oh,
Wow.
yeah. So give me the Commanders this week. A
Shit.
little revenge game for my confidence pool, I guess,
Woo.
with the 12.
Man, I'm gonna have to send you my hat. You're more of a fan than I am.
This is the part where they play the Beatles, Don't Let Me Down, because don't let me down. Let's
That's
go
gonna get interesting.
Commanders.
That's gonna get interesting, man. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that's
that's
gotta
my number 12.
put a little star right there. All right. My number 12. Here's one for you. Speaking of don't let me down, I'm gonna take your Niners over the Jags on the road. I'm gonna continue to think that the Niners are just getting lucky at home. That luck's gonna continue. They ain't got Purdy, they ain't got a lot of people, but they're getting by somehow. And now it's where that easy schedule is gonna help them out a little bit, hopefully. So probably a little high on this one because the Jags got to do something eventually, right? Like you feel like they gotta, and that's where they got those trap games. But I'm gonna try to take the Niners on this. Since they stuck me last week, they better win this one.
I know the feeling there, Kenny. So that's Kenny's number 12. And don't go anywhere, folks, because my number 11 is this might look like deja vu all over again, but my number 11 is the San Fran Niners
All right.
at home against the Jags. And I got to say, there's no way the Jags, the Carolina Panthers, and the help me out here, Ken.
Browns. Browns.
The Browns do 2 in a row. Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
There's so much of an afterthought that I'm
I didn't
over
even
here.
think about
Can't
that. They
even.
just won.
Yeah, bro. They won
Yeah.
last week. That was
No,
crazy.
fair enough.
Oh,
I'll put that in my notes also. They won't win 2 in a row either.
yeah. Houston should have had
Well,
that
that makes
game.
me
I
feel
don't
better
know.
about my 12 then.
But yeah, I'll take my San Fran Niners 11. Now, as Kenny was saying, I'm a big San Fran Niners fan, but injuries are crazy in football. I don't got to tell anybody that. But, at home against the Jags, if it was anybody else, I may have had a different number and a different idea here. But this week, give me the San Fran Niners with an 11.
Wow. Well, speaking of 11, I guess here I'll just send this over to you in the mailbox so you can have it now. I'm gonna put my 11 on the Falcons to beat the Commanders. The Commanders are banged up and traveling, dude. I don't like it. They were able to get by without Daniels, on against the Raiders, and that was barely. The Raiders gave them hell, to be honest, at the beginning, and they kind of ran away with it after a little while. But the beginning of that, I was like, oh great, we're about to lose to the Raiders already. And they didn't. They came back, but I don't know, man. Traveling, the Falcons are at least pretty solid. And yeah, I don't know if Daniels is playing this week. I haven't checked, but I don't think so. And yeah, they're just banged up. I don't like it. I don't like this one. So I'm going to take Atlanta, hot Atlanta at number 11.
Man.
So there you go. It's going to be a big one for us one way or the other. We're about the same points there, but on opposite sides. So somebody's got to take that.
I hope they're hotter for you this week than they were for me last week.
You're going to get
costing me.
You're going to have an even bigger lead, or I'm going to fall hard.
You're all or nothing there, bud.
Wow.
All or nothing. That is Atlanta Falcons. No Matty Ice. I got to remind Kenny that because I think somebody told him Devontae Freeman and their all-star wide receiver was still there, Jones.
Oh, good. They got a big old Penix quarterback.
Yeah, that's Kenny's number 11 there. And that'll bring us to 10. And, okay, listen, this one almost was higher, but I just couldn't bring myself to make them higher. They're 0-3 for God's sake. But, in the words of Boomhauer, A bang old dang old bang dang Houston Texans, man. Go Houston Texans. Bang old dang. Hank don't like me because I'm a Houston Texans fan and he's a big old Cowboy fan, but dang old Houston Texans gonna win this week.
I'm
So
done. They're
give me
gonna
a
tell you what,
10.
man.
The Tennessee Tits come to town, and I
Yeah.
think Houston's gonna win this one, baby. They're
All
gonna
right.
do it for Boomhauer. Dang, let's go, dang old Houston Texans, man, with
Okay.
the 10,
All
with
right.
the 10.
No, I'll be there soon
Ah,
enough. I'll be there soon enough. Before I get there, I would like to probably take another swing on this team that I should stop swinging on. I don't like. I keep betting on teams I don't like here, but it just makes sense, and I don't know why. I'm going to take the Steelers at home over the banged up Vikes on the road. Again, man, that it's just not going to work, man. Those backup quarterbacks are going to hit a wall eventually, and Aaron Rodgers at home, they're going to do okay for a while. They're going to have their times. I'll be picking against them soon enough, but they got to at least win this. I mean, you're at home. You got a team that's got a backup quarterback. If Aaron Rodgers can't get beat that, then I don't want to hear it. So 10 points on it, Aaron. Let's go.
I got a few words for that one, but for me, it's gonna be more on that later.
Yeah.
uh, what a pick! Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Kenny's number 10, everybody. Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll bring us to number 9. And I'm going to go back to what Kenny did earlier, and I'm going to agree with him. I am going to take the pack, baby, in Dallas
All right.
against the Cowboys. And I know Hank's not going to like it, but I'm sorry, brother. Troy Aikman ain't there anymore. Tom Landry ain't there either. So,
Tom
uh,
Landry, I tell you
uh,
what, greatest coach ever to live.
I don't think, like we've been saying, those afterthoughts there, they're not going to do 2 in a row. I don't think the Green Bay Packers are going to lose 2 weeks in a row. Do you think
Right.
so?
No.
No
No.
way. And not
Now
against
there.
Dallas?
Now Micah Parsons straight up said he was pissed. So that's gonna be great.
Revenge game.
Yeah. That's gonna be
Ooh.
great.
So
And
I'll take Green Bay. I'll
yeah,
take the pack and the cheeseheads with the 9, baby. Give me the 9.
let's go. So my number 9 is where I'm gonna go back to agree with you on a dang on man. Tell you what, man, on dang on Texans, man, we're gonna do pretty good, man. Uh both of these teams are over, have not won a game yet. Someone has to. I like the Texans more if I'm gonna have to choose one. I feel like they're the better of the two. I think the Titans are coming around, even though apparently they aren't. You thought they would, but nope. So the tits are gonna be tits, and I guess I'll just Stroud's got to do something, man. Texans got to do something. At best, all you can do with a game like this is take the home team.
Yeah. To make things interesting, I also little note here on this one. The Tennessee Tits uh, head coach stepped down. He wants to give the somebody else a chance to run the team this week after 0-3 start, from what I read.
Really,
Yeah,
I did
so
not
that
see
should be
that.
interesting.
I didn't hear that at
That
all.
should be interesting.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Oh fuck, that almost changes my pick, dude. Damn it. Well, but he didn't get fired.
No, no, no. He's just stepping down this week.
Okay, that's
Give
different. That's different.
the defensive coordinator or somebody else a
Eventually, we'll
chance
get to
to.
one of the isms, and that is when a coach gets fired, the team usually wins the game after when you wouldn't think they do. That's a thing.
Oh,
But we'll get to that someday. Soon.
that's a good
Probably.
Kennyism right there.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them.
That's just some coaches getting fired if they don't get a win this week.
No, I'll be getting to one of those here soon.
So Houston is
Next.
Kenny's number 9, and that'll bring us to number 8. Another game that I'm going to have to agree with on Kenny, but I went a lot lower because I think I learned from last week. I got to take it easy on my confidence with some things. But you know what? I'm going to take New England at home. Don't let me down. There's no way they lose 2 games in a row at home,
No, yeah,
right?
man.
I'm
Yeah.
going to take New England with an 8 against those Carolina Panthers, who apparently had Cam Newton, Greg Olson, and all the big boys show up last week for them.
I had said they're gonna eventually win. They're gonna win some division games at home. It's gonna happen. I felt like that was really one of them. I really felt that was one of them, and it was. So I knew that, but I didn't have enough confidence on it. Apparently, I only like 1 point on it, so it didn't help me none.
I was waiting for them to play. Yeah,
That
sure they
was
were going
right.
to win. A blind squirrel finds a nut eventually, right? So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was hoping they would win against, I don't know, Cleveland, Miami,
No.
maybe, I don't know, Jacksonville, but Atlanta had played such an amazing game the week before that.
Yeah, it's a division game though, man. And division games at home just get weird, and it's gonna happen
Man,
sometimes. It's gonna happen.
well, New England again with the Beatles song, "Don't Let Me Down." Play it, boys. Number 8 there.
My number 8. Speaking of teams I don't like that I keep picking every week. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I pick the Dolphins every week? I don't know, but I'm doing it again. Dolphins win at home. McDaniel sucks, but I feel like the NFL kind of owes him one. Who are they even playing? I didn't write it down. What's the fucking Oh, the Jets. Yeah, the Jets don't have Fields, so this is a good time for McDaniels to save his job for another week. You got to smack the Jets around at home, man. You got to. So I'm gonna go with the Fins again, and this better be the last time I pick the Dolphins, unless the coach gets fired. Then I'll pick the Dolphins one more time.
I got more on that one later. More on that one later for me. But that is Kenny's number 8, Miami Dolphins.
That's
Uh,
ridiculous. Why'd I put 8 on that?
hey, when I that was me last
Sometimes I
week
read
when
these back and I'm like, what the fuck? What did I
when
do?
that's what when I saw Atlanta lose last week, and I went to my paper and I said, "Lou, you put Atlanta with 11." No way. That was like the biggest confidence I lost so
What am
far.
I
Double
doing?
digits. Double digits. I don't think I had lost double
Jesus
digits,
Christ.
so far until that. Yeah, because everybody else, the Cleveland game too. Oh, yeah,
I
that
did I
last
did
week
these
was
on like
nuts.
a Monday.
Dude, we're not. Yeah, I mean, we're still talking about last week. It was crazy. That's how
Yeah.
crazy last week was.
It was historic.
I wanted to tell everybody, leave in the comments if in your league anybody actually had Cleveland or Carolina winning.
I
I
know
am
shit.
curious to see
But
how many.
if I would have thought about that fucking look ahead to the Micah Parsons game, I probably would have picked the Browns if I'd have thought about that, but I didn't.
I
I didn't
mean, I
think
know
about that at
somebody
all.
did because
God, I wish I'd have
I
thought about that. When I saw it
the,
after, I'm like, think about that.
the
Jesus.
diehard fans, I'm sure did,
Damn.
but yeah,
I thought about it
um,
after. Yeah. I didn't pick the
yeah.
Browns at all. Oh well.
So that
7.
was
You're going to
Kenny's number 8 with
yeah.
Miami. Will bring
Yeah.
us to number 7. And for me, I believe Kenny mentioned them earlier, but you know what? I've said it once before, and I'll say it again, Ken. I love me some Pete Carroll, and I will take the Las Vegas Raiders against those Bears, who somehow pulled a win last week. A
Right.
crazy win at that
Right.
against the
Had it.
The Dallas
Yep.
Cowboys.
I had that
Man,
happening. Yep. I just had like 2 points on that one, so it didn't help.
Hank was whoa all last week
Oh,
watching that game.
oh, Bobby.
Man, I tell you what, them Bears looking good. I tell you what. But
The
give me the Raiders
Chicago
this week.
Bears.
Give me the Raiders this week with the 7. I don't think Chicago has got it in them for 2 weeks in a row. Let's see if they prove me wrong.
Well, speaking of proving me wrong, I got the next 2 in a row. These fan bases gotta love me because I keep picking against their teams, and their teams just keep crushing it every time. Both of these teams are 3-0, and I'm picking against both of them, baby. So, number 7 first, I'm taking the Rams because the Colts gotta lose eventually. Colts fans rejoice. I will be wrong once again.
Oh man, more on that later.
Yeah,
More on that later.
I got another one.
Um, that is a solid pick there, man. And I can't say it's crazy because I probably would have almost had that there too. But
They gotta lose
like I
eventually.
said, yeah. So that's Kenny's number 7. Everybody,
No way the
he
fucking Colts are
has
3-0. No way. Not a 4-0?
he,
Nah.
he has the LA Rams against Indy. In his defense, though, the Rams are at home, so
That's right.
um, that'll bring us to number 6. God, this game was This one was so hard. This must have been one of the last two I picked last night. And it's the Seattle Seahawks in Arizona against those Cardinals, man. I took a 6 on with Seattle. I just
Okay.
It's so hard though because Arizona's at home and
I
they've been
know.
on fire and barely losing to
Uh,
the Niners. But Seattle is good, man.
it's gonna be a
And
great game.
it's going to be a solid game. But I'll take Seattle with the 6. I don't think Arizona's got enough to beat Seattle.
I will have it on the TV here while we're recording tomorrow and talking about the Beatles. I will have it on the screen. Believe me. Jose's gonna be annoyed with me. I'll be watching TV for half of it.
You're
Chargers
number 6, Ken.
fans, Chargers fans, rejoice! I am picking against your team as well, and this is where I will disagree with Sweet Lou, as he likes to call himself. I'm taking the Giants over the Chargers because why? Because the Chargers gotta lose eventually. No way they're 4-0. Not happening. Much like the other guys can't win 2 in a row, there's no way the Giants. I mean, no way the Colts and Chargers are going 4-0. It's not happening. Picking against it. So I will take the Giants to get their first win, baby. They got to win eventually. Chargers got to lose eventually. That's how this thing works.
Wow. What a pick.
Yes.
Man, I mean, a blind squirrel finds a nut eventually there,
They got
Ken,
to
but
win. Got to win eventually.
they'll win against the maybe if they play
Hey, here's the
you
thing,
know,
too, man. They
Cleveland.
throw in the rookie out there. Nobody has tape on him. How do you prepare for a quarterback that's never quarterbacked before? What do? You don't have film on him yet?
It's
He's going to
Jim
run around out
Harbaugh.
there.
It's Jim
Yeah.
Harbaugh, baby. Dude, that
Harbaugh, Schmarbaugh.
is high rolling Ken, man. Wow. That
Harbaugh,
is
Shamarbaugh. Even Harbaughs can fall to the
not against the
mighty
Giants,
Jackson
man.
Dart.
Oh shoot. Um all right. That's gonna be
Yes.
one heck of a pick. And I gotta star that one and keep an eye on that one. Uh Everybody, that again, that was Kenny's number 6, the New
That's
York
right.
Giants. The man is shooting for the moon.
That's
Forget the
right.
star in
It's
the
got to happen.
sky. He's
It's gotta happen.
he's going for the moon.
That's right. Mars.
That'll bring us to number 5. And I got a few words for Kenny on this one because he took the Steelers at home, which I would have done too. And as I mentioned with the previous game, this game also was one of the last two I picked because of how hard it is. The thing that's going to give it for me, though, is they're not in Pittsburgh. It's the international game this week. They're
Oh,
in
fuck, you're
Dublin,
right.
Ireland.
God dog it.
And I will take the Minnesota Vikings
Uh,
because, as history has shown before, the Vikings were pretty good in Ireland once upon a time. But and they scored 48 last week, baby.
That's
So
very good.
give me the Vikings against the Steelers this week with the 5.
I got to start paying attention to those damn international games. I don't pay attention to that. Golly. Oh, well, I'll
I
stick
got to
with
pay
Steelers.
attention to those injury reports. I'll get you on the international games. You give me the injury report.
Good Lord.
I didn't know the Commanders were that beat up. Wow.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Daniels is going or not. I do know, like I said, our running back, our main running back is hurt. We let one of them walk, so I don't know who the hell's running. I don't know.
Austin
Anyway,
Eckler,
he's hurt.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, all right. Well, we'll see if Aaron Rodgers can throw it in friggin' Ireland or whatever. Oh God, do they have good drugs over there? Because he'll never win if so.
They got plenty of JMO.
Yeah, he's not a drinker though. I think he likes doing all the weird drugs and such. I'm sure he'll find
Oh,
something cool
boy.
to do over there. He's gonna be tripping on a golf course or something.
Oh, Lord.
Probably tripping balls on a golf course right now.
He's still doing better than everybody thought. Everybody thought he was going to throw for
Yeah,
300
man.
yards and get hurt for the year.
Nah, I think that was just something messed up that happened. To be honest, I think they'll be okay. It's what the Steelers always are. They're just kind of okay. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see. And I'm taking it week by week with that thing. I don't know how to even call it. I've been pretty good with picking them so far, though. As far as win or loss, I've been pretty solid on what the Steelers are going to do so far. I've got a
I
good
hate
track on
going
them.
against them. Yeah, I think I had them one time this year so far, and all the other times I've gone against them, they burned me. So we'll
I've
see if
called it.
they do it again.
I like them. All right, number
Yeah,
5. Mine, right?
Kenny, you're five.
Fuck. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, well, this is where I'll agree with you. So, just to be confusing, the Bears, after looking good, are going to fall this week to the Raiders. So I will agree with that. I like the Raiders. The Bears came out, finally looked good. And you're like, oh, maybe they'll get it together. And now they're going to go out there and look bad against the Raiders, and nobody will know what to do with it. So I agree with that.
That sounds exactly like them. I live in
Yeah,
Chicago. I would
that's
know.
exactly what that'll be. Yep. Everybody be like, yeah, they look good. And then they'll lose to the Raiders. You're like, I don't know what to do anymore.
They were in Chicago, maybe, but
Maybe. Yeah,
ooh.
maybe. Yeah. I
Kenny's
agree.
number 5. He'll
Yep.
take the Pete Carroll on the Raiders.
Yep.
That brings
Tito.
me to our number 4 here. And I got a few words on this one too. Um, so I finally convinced Kenny that Dan Marino's not in Miami, but somebody told
Nope.
him Jacob Tannehill's still there, and he
Oh
liked
man.
himself some Tannehill. So
Wow. Yeah. He was good.
yeah,
Yeah, for a minute.
yeah. The one thing I forgot to tell Kenny was that these Jets, they almost won last week, and I think the Joe Namath Jets would have been enough, but I think I'll take the Mark Sanchez Jets this week at a number
Whoa.
4 in Miami. I think the Jets are going to win this week, man.
Whoa.
I'll put a 4 on them just in case, though.
Okay. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay. That could happen. That could happen. If that happens, that's when Mike McDaniels gets fired then, for sure. All right. Well, my number 4, I believe you said this one. I'm not sure, but I was a lot less confident on it if so. This is where I'm going to take the Seahawks. Oh, yeah, we were talking about what a great game this is going to be. The Cards let me down, and Thursday games get weird, but I don't know. Between the two games, this is just one of those things where you just don't overthink it. Just take the better team, and I think the better team are the Seahawks at this point, to be honest. So I'll take them at 4 because I'm not confident at all. It's just gonna be such a tight game. It's gonna be really good. I can't wait to watch it. But
trust me. Dude, those two games, that one and that Minnesota Pittsburgh game, those are the last 2 picks I made on this list.
I'll
Ugh.
throw it at number 4. But I
Okay.
do like the Hawks also. They're a solid little team, man. See, Seattle looks good.
Yeah, that's for sure. Um, that is Kenny's number 4 there, the Seattle Seahawks. That'll bring us to number 3. And Ken, I'm just gonna do the opposite of you here, my man. I gotta take these boys. I'm gonna take them ride or die. But I think for me in this, it's gonna be ride until they die. So give me the Indianapolis Colts in LA against those Rams with my favorite number 3. That's right. They haven't let me down yet. So I don't think they will. And if they do, at least it won't be double digit.
Nice. You're a number 3 guy too.
Yeah.
Me too. It's my number 2. I do things in multiples of threes and shit. I'm a big number 3 guy. Yeah.
I was born
Awesome.
on May 3rd, so I'll take it.
Nice. Very nice. I'm the same way. All right. Or just could be that, all these mental problems I have unchecked. But anyway, uh,
You're number 3.
my number 3. I am going with. I think you mentioned this one. Again, I'm way lower on it, but I will take the Broncos. They're not living up to the hype. They have to win this, man. They came in as such a hot team. People thinking they're gonna be so great. Bo Nix, man, and Sean Payton. Sean Payton found his guy, and Bo Nix is gonna be amazing. And they're just not living up to it. You got to eventually, And I'm gonna take the Broncos again. I've been riding them, and it's been killing me so far. But like eventually, it's gotta be right. They got to live up to it someday. Again, I forgot, I didn't write it down, but whatever. I'm taking the Broncos, whoever they're playing against. I forgot.
They're playing the smokeless Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals, right? The Bengals thing, right? Why do I
Smoke
keep forgetting?
free.
When I did my
It's
pick
because it's
six, I
smoke.
I didn't post my
Ever
pick six
since
yet, but when I did that, I forgot that game also.
ever since Smoking Joe went out, they're an
That's
afterthought
right.
for you.
That's right. Yeah. I forgot that's what it
Shoot,
was. Anyway, I'm taking the Broncos.
Ohio football is in a rough patch this season, man. Ohio
Yeah.
football.
Well, you ain't kidding.
When you look over to Cleveland for a win last week, come on now.
That's terrible.
I'm telling you, brother. So that is Kenny's number 3, Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I joined the Denver train this week for the first time, and I joined it big. I have a 13 on that, in case anybody else is wondering that
I got
previously in the video.
I've been hit by
Um,
that train so far. I haven't rode it yet.
I'm smoke-free Cincy isn't the Cincy that's going to be good. So we'll go on to number 2 with that thought. And my number 2, I'm going to continue riding Baltimore too until they die. Ride or die, baby. For me, it's right until they die. And at home, again, at home for the Kansas City Chiefs are at home here. So they're away
Yeah.
against Kansas City. And what I wanted to say is the Chiefs have always burned me when I went against them in the Super Bowl until last season.
Right.
And you know what? I don't know what's going on over there. I know they start cold, but I don't think they're going to get a win off Baltimore, man. Give me Baltimore with the 2. I know Derrick Henry, King Henry's beating himself up over that fumble, man. Oh, I think he's going to go off this week just to remind everybody that he's still got it. So I'll take a 2 on them just in case. You're number 2, Ken.
Well, I can tell our 2 and our 1 is flipped, so there's that. My number 2 is going to be your number 1 probably, and I don't know which way you're going yet, but I don't even know. I'm taking the Bucks very reluctantly against the Eagles. The Super Bowl hangover has to kick in. It hasn't yet. I still don't like the Eagles. They still don't look good doing it, but they're making it somehow. The Bucks, meanwhile, have been super hot. They've been really great, and you got to feel like that's going to run out eventually. I don't know. I don't like this game at all in the sense of like I don't know how to pick it. I really feel like the Eagles are probably going to go in there and win, but I don't know. I'm taking the Bucks, man. That's all I could say.
I don't blame you, man.
I'm taking the
I
Bucks at
can't
number
say I
2.
blame you. You
Yeah.
took the Bucks with 2, right?
Yep.
Okay. That will, we'll stay on that thought then. For me, I am taking the Eagles again, right until they die, baby.
Yeah,
Right
I
until
know.
they die.
Yeah, you're going to be right
And
about that.
I'm riding my Eagles until they, stop flying high. I'll give me a 1 on
Yeah.
them though, just in case, because
Yeah.
those Bucks look good this year, man.
Yeah, you're going to be right
Although
about it. But
I did hear Mike Evans isn't 100% though, if he's
no,
not
probably
playing.
not. Of course. That would make sense. Anything to
Yeah,
screw me over. Yeah.
they're at home though,
They are at
so
home. That's kind of why I went with it. I kind of like them at home. Uh, Baker Mayfield is just like on one, dude. Like he's just no fucks given right now, bro. He's out to prove some shit. I love his attitude about everything, man. Baker Mayfield's been amazing. Team is clicking. I like it. The Eagles haven't really looked great, man. I don't know. They're winning. Can't argue with results, but man, it hasn't been pretty doing it. I don't know.
hung over from the championship.
Well, yeah, that's supposed to add up to losses, but that's not happening yet. So I keep looking stupid. We'll see.
That defense is solid.
Oh yeah. Which leads
Your
me to my number
Ken.
1, which was your number 2. And I told you I was going to take the Chiefs either way on this game. And
I knew it. You love the home teams.
I totally chickened out and went with the Ravens.
No,
Yeah, I don't know. I watched that Monday night game and they were just crushed, man. Like the Lions really went in there and upset them. I couldn't believe it. I really felt like the Ravens were going to crush that game after the Lions came out there looking dominant. I'm like, they're not going to do that again against the Ravens either. And they did. They totally dominated the Ravens. The score made it look closer than it was. They really went out there and beat the Ravens like that. And I was like, wow, Derrick Henry was out there fumbling and stuff. Like it was wild.
Oh man.
So I feel like the Ravens are going to be pissed. the Chiefs, again, it's another one of those teams that both that had Super Bowl teams, man. Like they just don't look good doing it. They barely beat the Giants. To be honest with you, like the Giants were hanging around all the way to the end there. The Chiefs
Yeah.
really didn't run away with that game till the fourth quarter, it seemed like. And I don't know. Chiefs are at home. Another thing, my angle of this is I'm gonna ride with my thought that the Ravens are always regular season champions, right? I'm gonna ride with that. And two, I think Andy Reid's that type of guy where he knows he's going to see these guys later in the playoffs, and I know he don't like showing too much too early. There's no reason to panic and beat the Ravens now. The Chiefs are going to be fine later down the road, I'm sure. It's not going to look good when they lose this week, and people are going to be talking, but they don't care. They're still in a division that's not great. They'll get their way to the playoffs and take care of it from there, like always, probably. And I know Andy Reid don't like showing a whole lot against the team he's going to see later. So there's no reason to like make a Super Bowl out of this right now. Just get through this without getting anybody hurt and let them have their time. That's what I think. So I'm going to switch to the Ravens on this and agree with you there. If these outcomes would have went a little differently, I would have definitely taken the Chiefs, like I was explaining to you. But a lot of stuff changed, and I don't know. So I'm going to take the Ravens with you, but only on like a 1.
Okay. So I know you mentioned, you mentioned some of those Kennyisms.
Yeah.
It's time for a little sweetness here.
Yeah, that's what we want.
A little sweetness as tips on for me. Anybody who's been paying attention to my picks for the last 3 weeks have probably noticed that in the rankings, I try to take the top 5 teams if they're facing each other, especially. I try to use my ones, twos,
Yeah.
on them. So, I mean, last week that came in handy with Baltimore, losing to Detroit like that. But those upsets hurt everybody. Or if you somehow rode the upsets, again, please put it in the comments. I got it. I love to hear it. I want to see it. Want to read it.
Yeah, I had the
But
Ravens on that. I had the Ravens kind of high, I think. I think I had them at like an 8 or something.
you had a 12, I think.
12, that's right. You're right. I had that way high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were coming after me, and
Yeah, that hurt.
I thought for sure you were gonna get it.
That hurt.
Yeah, before I forget, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
We love doing this. We love doing this, and we want to keep doing it. Um, Anybody having the tiebreaker on that Monday night game again? It's Cincy and Denver, and I have a 30 on them.
Oh, you
Denver's
can't take
defense.
my 30?
Yeah, Denver's defense is really good. Cincy couldn't even score more than 10 points with that new quarterback last week. So I will take 30 on them, and I have a feeling Denver is going to do most of the scoring.
All right. Well, it's been my ongoing joke that for some reason on my phone on the app I don't get the tiebreaker thingy, so you're going to win the tiebreaker no matter what on us. And I've just jokingly been taking 30 every week because I don't care. So I will take 31, Bob. $1 is what I'm going to take. Oh no. I don't know. I don't care. Lou took my 30. I don't know what to do now. I'll take 40. Last week was like over 60. It was nuts.
Yeah. That was
what a game.
I don't think I went more than I think I might have put a 50 on it, but not that it mattered because I had Baltimore winning.
All of the games so far had been really high. I'll tell you that now. All the Monday night games since I've noticed, because you bring up the tiebreaker thing every week, all of them have been pretty high.
I think I haven't gotten higher than 40, maybe 50.
Yeah, so they've all been running high. All right. Well, there you go. That probably ran a little longer than we wanted, but it's okay. Good times.
Poor Kenny. This is sweet Lou. This has been brought to you by, Against Us podcast. This is Sports Edition, NFL Conference Week 4. Thank you.